Am I the a-hole for kicking my son's girlfriend out of our house? My husband and I recently met my son's girlfriend for the first time. He's been crazy about her. Apparently they've been dating for a year before he decided to have her meet us officially. What he's told us about her all seems great. She just got her degree, was enjoying her job, and is family-oriented. I'm honestly just glad he's happy with her. My husband and I don't think he's ever been this into someone before, so I feel pretty bad about what I did. Last weekend he brought her over for dinner. By now we'd been anticipating meeting her with how much our son has been gushing about her, how perfect she is and that she's the one, in his words. They ring the doorbell. We open the door. She looks exactly like her pictures, which is a great start. My son is grinning ear to ear, which is another great start. We invite them in. She accepts my hug and a firm handshake from my husband. And then she opens her mouth and says, "I'm the one your son puts his pee-pee in." To be frank, I was appalled. I expected my husband to laugh as both he and my son are jokesters, but this was just too much for me. Maybe I'm reserved, but of all things she could have shared about my son, she told us that. I looked at my face, and my husband knew how much I disapproved. Maybe I let my expectations get too high, and it's unfair to have them. But I reiterate, of all things to say to her boyfriend's parents whom she'd never met, she chose to say that. My son was amused at first, but when he noticed my reaction, his face dropped. I felt like he'd sold me the full package, everything he'd always been looking for in a girlfriend. I was too disturbed by the visual it put in my head, and it translated into anger. I told her to get out, and I wanted to say more about how gross it made me feel, but I fortunately left it at that. My son didn't want to go, insisting I give her another chance, but I was too fed up and uncomfortable by this point. Even my husband, who has enjoyed his fair share of raunchy jokes, wouldn't let up. They left, and I immediately felt guilty. This was something my son had really looked forward to, and I feel like I took that away over a dumb joke. I tried calling to apologize, but he hasn't responded. My husband thinks she's the one who should apologize. I'm considering giving her another chance, but before I do, I need to get revenge, although I fear I will use violence.